Good morning, dear students. Welcome back. This video is for the students of class 7, subject mathematics, and this is lecture number 2 of chapter number 6, the triangles and its properties. So, in the previous lecture, that is lecture number 1, we have started the chapter and we have learned about altitude and median. So, in this lecture, we are continue with the properties and the very first property that we are going to learn about triangle is angle sum property of a triangle. This is an important property, angle sum property of a triangle. We will learn about this. After that, we will learn about two special triangles that are equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle. Okay, we are going to learn the properties that an equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle have. Okay, so we are going to discuss these two topics in this lecture. So let us start with first topic, that is angle sum property of a triangle. So before starting angle sum property of a triangle, let me recall the previous concepts that we have learned in lecture number 1. We have learned about median and altitude. Okay, a median is a line segment that connects a vertex to the opposite side and divides that side in two equal parts. Okay, and altitude is also a line segment that connects a vertex and makes 90 degree on the opposite side. Okay, median and altitude we have learned. Now next one is angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum, it means we have to do the sum of the angles in a triangle. Okay, that this property is related to angles that are in a triangle. So this is property of sum of the angles. Okay, so we have to do A plus B plus C. It means the sum of all angles in a triangle is 180. Okay, we will discuss this how it is 180. So first I am explaining how you can say that the sum of these three angles, angle A, angle B and angle C is 180 degree. Okay, how you can say that angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree, as these are the angles of a triangle and we have the property that is angle sum property, and this says that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So here I am explaining you the proof how this sum is 180. Okay, now for the proof, let extend this side BC to this direction. Okay, I have extended this side. Now this angle is exterior angle, as we have learned in the previous concept about exterior angle. So this is your exterior angle. Okay, name it as 4 and name this angle as 1, 2 and angle 3. Okay, and we need to prove that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180. This we have to prove that how the sum is 180. Okay, so for that I have taken an angle, that is angle 4, and that is exterior angle. Okay, now in the previous concept, in the previous lecture, we have learned that this angle 4 is equal to the sum of 1 and 2, sum of angle 1 and 2, because this is exterior angle property. Exterior angle property of a triangle says that the sum of the exterior angle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. Okay, so according to exterior angle property, we can say that 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Okay, this is exterior angle property. We have learned in lecture number 1 that this exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite two interior angles. So same I have written. Now we know that angle 3 plus 4, the sum of 3 and 4 will be 180. Why it is 180? Because of linear pair. Okay, because these are forming a pair and these are on a straight line. So angle 3 and 4 and sum of angle 3 and 4 equal to 180. Okay, angle 3 plus 4 equal to 180. I can write this. Angle 3 plus angle 4 equals to 180 degree because of linear pair, because this point lies on a straight line and they are making a pair and on this single point. Okay, so their sum is 180 degree because of linear pair. Now I want angle 1, 2 and 3. Okay, because I need to prove this. So in place of 4, can I write angle 1 plus 2? Because angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus 2. So in place of angle 4, I can write angle 1 plus 2. So same I am doing. In place of angle 4, I am writing angle 1 plus angle 2 and this will remain same. Now as addition follows commutative law, so we can rearrange them. So that implies we can write this as angle 1 plus angle 2. So it is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180. This is what we have to prove, and we have proved that sum of interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180. This is angle sum property of a triangle. So at last we can say that the angle sum property of a triangle states that sum of interior angles, all the angles that are there 3 in number, okay, so sum of all the interior angles in a triangle is 180, and proof we have discussed. So we can say angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180. Okay, so our next exercise, that is exercise 6.3, is related to this concept only. So let us discuss questions related to this concept. So question number 1 of exercise 6.3, that is part A, I am taking. You have to find the value of unknown angle x in the following diagrams. Okay, we have to find the value of x. As we know that ABC is a triangle and this x, 50 and 60 are its interior angles. So how you will write this? So in triangle ABC, because we have given this triangle, so same way you have to write in triangle ABC angle, either you can write x plus 50 plus 60, their sum is equal to 180. And how it is 180? Because we have applied angle sum property of a triangle. This reason you have to write that angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, reason always you have to mention wherever you are applying this rule. So angle sum property of a triangle, that's why I have written that sum of these 3 angles is 180. Now I will add the like terms. So x remains same. Now 50 plus 60 is 110 degree. Okay, and it is 180. As we have to find x, so x will be, as we have to find x, so we have to separate x. So this angle has to change its side. So it will be 180. This will remain same, and as it is plus, so it will be minus on this side. So x value of x is 70 degree. Okay, now we can verify also either our answer is correct or no. So if we sum these 3 angles, if we sum up these 3 angles, the sum is always 180. Okay, for now we can say that for forming a triangle, the sum of angles of a triangle must be 180. Okay, the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. The sum should not be less than 180 or should not be greater than 180. It is always equal to, the sum is always equal to 180. So this is x. Now next part I am taking is part 4 of the same question, that is question number 1. We have given this triangle. The naming is not given. Okay, one of the angle is 50 degree and these two angles are x. As this is also x, this is also x, it means they both are equal. Okay, if the representation is by same alphabet, or you can say same variable, then we can say that the angles are equal. Okay, this is also x, this is also x, it means they are equal. Okay, and we have to find the value of unknown angle, that is x. So in the given triangle, as the name of the triangle is not given, so I will write simply, I will write in the given triangle. Now all the angles are given, so I can apply angle sum property. So 50 degree plus x equal to 180 degree. So this is reason you have to write, as these are the angles of a triangle, so their sum must be 180 by angle sum property. Okay. Now add the like terms, x, the terms which are having x will be added together. So it will be 50 and x plus x, because the coefficient of x is 1, here also 1. So x plus x is 2x. Okay, this is not x square. However, x into x is x square. Okay, and x plus x is 2x. Okay, don't get confused. So x plus x is 2x is equal to 180. Now I have to find x, so it will remain same and this has to shift its side. So it will be 180 minus 50, because here it is plus, so if it changes its side it will be minus. So 2x is equal to 130 degree. Okay, on subtracting I will get this. Now x is in multiplication with 2 and I have to find x. Okay, so as it is in multiplication and I have to shift this 2, so it will be in divide. So it will be 130 by 2 and that is 65 degree. Okay, so this x is also 65 and this is also 65, because they both are x and we have calculated x as 65 degree. Okay, so they both are x. Now come to next part. Now the last part of this question, that is part number 6, and again you have to find the unknown x. Okay, so in this triangle, this is also a triangle. This is the sign of perpendicular. Perpendicular means its measurement is 90 degree. Okay, so you in given triangle you can write 2x plus x plus 90 degree. Okay, you have to mention in given triangle 2x plus x plus 90 equal to 180 degree. Why it is 180? Because of angle sum property. Okay, this we have learned. These are the three angles of a triangle, so their sum must be 180. This we have discussed, and you have to mention also that this is by using angle sum property. You have to mention. Now you have to add the like terms. Here it is 2x and here it is 1x. So together they will be 3x plus 90 equal to 180. Okay, now next I am leaving for you. You can complete it yourself. Okay, now shift this 90 to that side. It will be 180 minus 90 and you can find x. Okay, x will be 30 degree. This I am leaving for you. Now come to the next question. Now this is question number 2 of exercise 6.2. Find the values of the unknowns x and y in the following diagrams. Okay, we have to find x and y. So here I am taking part first. Okay, part first. Here we have a triangle and this is an exterior angle and we have to find x and y. Okay, so how you will find? Now 120 is exterior angle. So can I apply exterior angle property that this 120 is equal to 50 plus x? So as you are applying exterior angle property, so you have to mention that according to, reasons are the important part of this chapter. Okay, according to exterior angle property, we have learned in lecture number 1. This 120 equals to x plus 50 degree. Okay, if I hide this y, so this 120 is equal to x plus 50. So x will be what? X will be 120 minus 50. So this is 70 degree. Okay, x is 70 degree. Now you can apply angle sum property. As we know, two angles are given, that is 50 and this is 70. So I can find y according to angle sum property. So now using angle sum property, okay, this you have to mention using angle sum property, we have x plus 50 plus y equals to 180. Okay, reason I have already mentioned. Now x we have calculated at 70, so I will put the value of x, that is 70 plus 50 plus y equal to 180. So 70 plus 50 equal to 120. So y, how you will calculate y? So y equal to 180 minus 120. So this is 60 degree. Okay. So I have applied exterior angle property. Also I have applied angle sum property. Now one more way you can do this question as, if you will add y and 120, they will be 180. So because of linear pair, so by that you can find a value of y, that will be 60 degree. Now apply the angle sum property, you will get x. Okay. Now come to next one. Now next I am taking part 5th of question number 2. Okay. Here again you have to calculate x and y. This is x and this is x. It means these two angles are equal because they are represented by the same variable. So they are equal. Now I have to find x and y. Okay. Now in chapter number 5 we have learned if two line intersects, then these two angles are always equal and they are known as vertically opposite angle. So how you will write? So first for calculating x I have to calculate y. Okay, so for y I will find y equal to 90 degree. Reason also you have to mention by vertically opposite angle. Okay. So I have mentioned the reason that y equal to 90 degree by vertically opposite angles. Now this is 90 degree. Now 90 degree plus x. These are the angles of a triangle. This triangle we have given and these are interior angles of a triangle. So their sum must be 180 because of angle sum property, that also you have to mention. So I have written x plus y equal to 180. In place of y I will write 90 degree. So it will be x plus x is 2x and in place of y I will write 90 degree. Okay, so 2x is equal to 180 minus 90, that is 90. So x is equal to 45 degree. Okay, so this is part 5th. Now last part I am explaining. We have given the diagram, that is part 6. Okay, we have given this as x, this as x, this as x and this is y. Okay, now these two lines are intersecting. So this x and y are equal. Why they are equal? Because of vertically opposite angles. So I will write y equals to x, or you can write x equals to y. Why it is so? Because of vertically opposite angles. So this is also x. Now if this is x, so this is also x, because again the same reason, this is also vertically opposite angle. If this is x, this is also x because of vertically opposite angle. So now these three angles are the interior and this is forming a triangle. As you can see, this is a triangle. Okay, so x plus y, because this is the interior angle, their sum will be 180. Why it will be 180? Because of angle sum property of a triangle. Completely you have to mention. Now y is equal to x. So in place of y I can write x. Okay, this is 180. Now this is x. It means this is 1x. When you will add them, you will get 3x. So 3x equal to 180 divided by 3. So it will be 60. Okay, all the angles will be 60 now. And so this is an equilateral triangle. Okay, because in an equilateral triangle, all the angles are equal and they are of 60 degree. Okay, so this way you have to find x is 60 degree. Now as x is equal to y, so y is also 60 degree. So this is what we have to find. Okay, now this exercise is complete. I hope it is clear to you. Now come to the next topic. In next topic we are going to learn about two special triangles, that are equilateral and isosceles triangle. Okay. So first we will discuss about equilateral triangle. Okay. Equi means equal, lateral means side. Okay. It means a triangle having all the sides equal in length. That is known as equilateral triangle. Okay. So this is an equilateral triangle. If I am taking all measurement of all these equal, suppose this is 5 centimeter, this is also 5 and this is also 5. Okay. So This is an equilateral triangle. So some important properties of equilateral triangle are all the sides are equal. Okay. Second one, all the angles are also equal in an equilateral triangle, and that is of 60 degree. Okay. All the angles are also equal and all angles are of 60 degree. How you can say that they are 60? Because if you will apply angle sum property, that is x plus x plus x is equal to 180. So this will give you x equal to 60. So the measurement of each angle will be 60 degree in an equilateral triangle. Okay. Next one, we will learn about isosceles triangle. So that is important. Now isosceles triangle. Okay. So isosceles triangle is a type of triangle in which two of the sides are of equal length. Okay. Any two sides of the triangle are equal. That type of triangle is known as isosceles triangle. So suppose XYZ is a triangle. If I am taking these two sides are equal, then I can say this is an isosceles triangle. If I am taking these two sides are equal, if I am taking this as ABC, then this is also an isosceles triangle. It means any two sides of that triangle is equal, then it is an isosceles triangle. Okay. Now one important property in isosceles triangle, that property is angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. What does this mean? Angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle. So let us consider, if I am taking this triangle, in this, these two sides are equal. Okay. So if I am saying angle opposite to XY, side XY will be Z. Okay, because XY is formed with X and Y. So which vertex is missing? Z. So opposite to XY we have Z. And opposite to XZ. Opposite to XZ. Now which one is missing? Y is missing. So opposite to XZ we have angle Y. Okay. Now if I am saying opposite to side AB, which angle is there in this triangle? So that is angle C. Because it is just opposite to this angle. Okay, so opposite to side AB we have angle C, and if I am saying opposite to side BC, so that angle present is angle A. Okay, because BC side involves vertex B and C, but it is not having A, so A is just opposite to BC. Okay, so this is the angle opposite to sides. Now what this property says, angle opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. It means if these are the two equal sides, angle opposite to this side is Z and angle opposite to XZ is Y. So if these sides are equal, so these opposite angles are also equal. This is the property. So if these two sides are equal, then I can say opposite to this side we have this angle, and opposite to side this we have this angle. So they must be equal according to the property of an isosceles triangle. If this is X, so this is also X. Okay. If I am considering this triangle, these two sides are equal. So angle opposite to this side is this, and angle opposite to this side is this. If these two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are also equal. Okay. This is what this property says. Angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Okay. Now based on this property, we have given questions in try these. We have no question related to this concept in exercise, but we have given the questions in try these. Okay, so let us understand them. You have to learn this property, angle opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal, and you have to mention wherever you are using this one. Okay, so let us do some questions that are given on page number 123 of your NCERT book. So this is on page number 123, and these are the questions. Try these, find angles. Now this is the sign that these two sides are equal. If two sides are equal, then these two if these two sides are equal, it means this is an isosceles triangle. Okay, opposite to this side, just opposite to this side we have angle this. Okay, and opposite to this we have angle this. So they must be equal. Why they must be equal? Because this we have learned that you have to mention the property that angles opposite two equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Two angles opposite to an angle opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Okay, this is the property that satisfies in an isosceles triangle only. Okay, so this is x equal to 40 degree. Now come to this. This is x given and we have to find this x. So opposite to this side we have this angle. Okay, this angle, and opposite to this side we have this angle. So these two angles must be equal. Okay, opposite to this we have this side. Okay, just again I am explaining. We have this side and this side involves this vertex and this vertex. So which is the remaining vertex? This is the remaining. So it means this is opposite to this. And if I am taking this side, so this side is formed with this vertex and this vertex. So opposite to this side we have this one, this angle. Okay, so these two angles are equal now. So if it is 45, so it will be also 45. Write the reason also why it is 45. Now if this is 45, this is 45, can you find x? Yes, we can find by applying angle sum property. This we have learned in the previous concept. So how you will get x? 45 plus x equal to 180. Now you can calculate. So x will be 90 degree. Okay, on calculating you will get x equal to 90. So this way you have to do the questions. Okay, try these. These are related to concept of an isosceles triangle. Okay, now one more part I am explaining. Okay, now come to this part. These two sides are equal. Okay, and opposite to this side we have to consider equal sides only. So opposite to this side we have this angle and opposite to this we have this angle. It means these two angles must be equal. If this is x, so this is also x, because equal angles are represented by same variables. So they are equal. So if it is x, so it will be again x. So now I can apply angle sum property for calculating x. Okay, one more question. Okay, last one. This is an isosceles triangle and I have to calculate this x. So if here these two lines are intersecting, it means if this is 30 degree, this is also 30 degree. Vertically opposite angles. Okay, now consider this triangle, only this triangle. These two are equal sides. So opposite to this side we have this angle and opposite to this side we have this angle. It means they must be equal. So x equal to 30. This is also 30 because they are equal by the property of an isosceles triangle. Okay, now you have to do them yourself. Now come to the homework. So your homework is you have to do question number 1 part 1st, 3rd, 5th, question number 2 part 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th of exercise 6.3. These two questions are of exercise 6.3 and you have to try these question number 1, these 3 parts that is given on page number 123 in your homework notebook. Okay, these questions you have to do. Okay, so this is all about lecture number 2. Thank you so much.